Hey YouTube, so I'm coming at you guys with a story time. This is a story of the time that I was pressured into having sex with someone, and then it ended up being one of the worst sexual experiences that I've ever had. I want to just start this off by saying that as a female, sometimes we feel like we have to do something with someone because of the outside pressures. And if someone is pressuring you to do something and you don't want to do it, whether it's sex, whether it's smoke, whether it's drink, whether it's sell your ass, whatever, you don't have to do that. I don't care what the situation is. You have the power to get up and walk out of that situation. A lot of stuff happened to me when I was 20. This is one of those things that happened. So this night, me and my friends, it was the summertime, we went out. One of our friends was throwing this big, I think it was like a back to school party, or it was like a first summer kickoff party. We were turned before we went inside the club. I mean, like, we was taking pictures in the parking lot. Like, if you scroll down my Instagram back to when I was 20, you'll see one of the pictures. I'm standing in front of my car with my peace sign up and one of them cliche Instagram captions. Anywho, so by the time we walk to the line, I'm drunk. We're all drunk, but I'm drunk. And when I'm drunk, I'm a different type of person. I'm just naturally flirtatious, but when I'm drunk, I have what we call that liquid courage, where I'm just gonna say whatever. Like, I'm not gonna just be quiet. So we're there super early because although we know the promoter, it's gonna be a big kickoff party. So if we didn't get there by a certain time, we weren't gonna get in free, which was cool. We got there early. We was drunk. We was waiting in the line. We were the first ones in the line. So meanwhile, we're talking amongst ourselves. We're meeting people. We're right by a college campus. So there's this guy, and he was the security guard at the club. And, you know, I met him there, and I was kind of flirting with him. Like, he was kind of big, but he wasn't like, you know, Biggie big or Bruce big, but he was, you know, kind of big, like I played football type big. And, you know, he was a security guard, and I kept on messing with him, and I kept on talking junk because, like I said, when I'm drunk, I'm just going to say tipsy, drunk, whatever. Once a little sip of that liquor hits, I'm talking. So I'm like, why are we in line for so long? Like, nobody's here. No one's in there. Let us in. So it got to the point where the security guard was like, look, I'm going to let all your friends in, and I'm not going to let you in. So I felt like, you know, he was flirting with me. So basically, you know, I'm having fun. I'm in a line. We finally get inside. I see the security guard kind of checking me out a little bit, but I don't know if he likes me or not because, you know, he wasn't trying to act too much unprofessional, quote unquote, in front of everyone because he was at work. I'm dancing, you know, our friend is hooking us up with more drinks, not to mention they're walking around with these watered down Jello shots or watered down shots. Either way, we was just lit. Like, we was lit before it was called lit. We was lit. So towards the end of the night, you know, it's hit the peak part of the party where it's hot and it's people strolling and it's people dancing and it's sweating. It's summertime. Guys done took their shirts off, and I had on this big combat military looking jacket. It was like a army fatigue jacket, and I had on like a strip, like a bandage strip. For my shirt, and that was it. That was back when I had the flat stomach and the belly ring, y'all. Like, you couldn't tell me nothing. So I had that on, and the security guard, he makes his way over to me, and he has a bottle of water for me because I was hot, I was sweating, we all were. But I was like, okay, I knew that he liked me because he brought me the water. Cool. So we end up exchanging numbers. Well, he gets my number, and you know, I'm like, okay, cool. So he likes me. He wanted my number. So 2 days passes, I don't get a text. So my crazy ass, I think I used to be crazy back when I was 20. I don't know. But I find him on Facebook because, you know, we talked a little bit. And I say, hey, you know, you met me at the party, Cool. So he calls me the same day that I sent him the message. And, like, he was really funny. So I was like, okay, this dude is funny. You know, he's strong. He's a security guard at the club. So that means he got me if we in this situation. So I'm thinking, like, this is gonna go somewhere. So we talked for a couple of weeks or so, and he invites me over to his place. Now, y'all, this guy right here is probably the reason why I don't chill anymore with people that are not my boyfriend or, somebody that I know. So I say, okay, cool. You're a nice guy. You're funny. We supposed to be compatible. Cool. So I said, sure, I'll come by. So I don't tell anybody where I'm going. I was at home for the summer because school was out. And so I just go over there. So when I walk in, he introduces me to his mother. And I'm like, oh, well, hi. And, moms always love me because I'm just so lovable. And, I have a good head on my shoulders. So I just put on my, hi, my name's Yosha, type face. And she seemed really sweet or whatever. And then she went back upstairs. So I'm thinking like, okay, dude likes me. He done introduced me to his mother. Cool. So we're talking and he has nowhere to sit but on his bed. So I'm not thinking that you're finna try anything with your mom upstairs that you just introduced me to. So we sit on it and we start watching this movie and we're talking and we end up kissing, which is fine because we had a chemistry since the party a couple weeks ago. But then he starts trying to do it. And I'm like, I don't really know you like that. I didn't come over here for this. So, chill. So he's like, okay. We end up kissing some more. And then he's kind of being really touchy and whatnot. So I'm like, okay, you touch me, but don't touch me because I'm not trying to do that with you. Basically, he gets my pants off, even though I'm trying to pull them back up. And I'm like, well, they're off now. So, I guess. I remember trying to pull them back up while he was trying to pull them back down. And at this point in time, I wish I would have just been like, you know what? Pause. I've already told you twice, I don't want to do this. It's not what I came over here for. I should have just left right then and there. But I didn't. And I don't know why I didn't. This guy really just disrespected everything that I said. Every no that I just said was a yes. And my no, it was literally a no, but you're trying to be quiet because the mom is upstairs. It wasn't one of those sexy no, really come get this ass type no's. It was really I don't know you. Stop, chill, watch the movie. I always overanalyze sex because I don't know, I feel like sex should be with somebody that you really want to be with or you really like, or at least somebody that you're recycling with. I just don't feel like you should just have, casual sex with people. That's just me. So especially at that time, that was definitely my mindset. So it ends up happening. I'm like, okay, well, it's happening. I'm just going to accept that it's happening. Let's make the most of it. Before I can get that thought out of my head, we're done. Literally, it couldn't have been more than 3 minutes. Maybe 3 is being nice. It was so quick. He was literally trying to talk shit within his 3 minutes. Everything was just off. Size was off. And size, it really doesn't matter. If you know what you're doing, size does not matter. But with me, I'm not the type of person that you just gonna rush me when it comes to that. I want a connection. Touch me, kiss me, talk to me, get me comfortable. Don't try to make me sleep with you and I've been here for 30 minutes and you just trying to rush me and I'm going to shut down. I'm not going to be interested. And then if you're going to talk shit, be doing something. You can't just be talking shit and then before you can finish the sentence, you're done. You came and I'm sitting there wait, I blinked. I missed it. Where was the climax for me? It wasn't. And it was over. And, I was shocked. He went into the bathroom. I went to my cell phone and started texting my best friend girl, I cannot believe that this just happened. I just wasted a number on this. I can't believe that I brought my ass over here. I'm so embarrassed. I'm so upset. I didn't even come over here for this. I feel like such a hoe. I instantly began to blame myself. We talked about it afterwards. I was like, so we gonna do this again or what? Because the number is wasted. So let's go ahead and recycle this and try it again. And he's like, oh, that was just a sample. I said, I hope it was. I don't want any more of those type of samples. I hope that was just a trial period. I have this theory that sometimes, the first of things is not great. How many of us have had horrible first kisses or awkward first kisses? So maybe that was just his awkward first time. So you know what? 3 times is usually a charm. That's what he was able to get. Not that same day, because I was over it and turned off by then. But I mean, like, I made him slow his roll. We went out on a date the next time we hung out, and he paid, and he took me out. And, you know, he was trying to get me to come inside. I'm like, no, don't want to come inside. I'll see you next time. And then, you know, I ended up hanging out with him again. It ended up happening again. And, like, that time he was lazy and basically tried to make me do everything. And it was just like, I mean, in order for me to do something, I need to be turned on, and I'm not. So this is not going to work. And then the last time, it was just kind of like, all right, like, I'm never coming over here again. I'm not going to text him back. I'm over this. I just wasted my whole summer. He really started to catch those feelings for me. And I was like, They say that women are emotionally attached. I think that women are emotionally attached to good penis. If it's bad, like, what are we attached to? It's the struggle. But yeah, y'all, that was the time that I felt pressure. Like, I felt kind of disrespected, and I tried to excuse it. I really blamed myself, but really, that whole situation was not completely my fault. I feel like if I would have just been like, you know what, I'm gonna go now, because you're not listening to me. Your penis is trying to take over the date, and I'm not here for that. So yeah, y'all, that was my story. I hope you enjoyed it. If you ever find yourself in that situation, it could have been the best sex experience, but if you're not ready to do something and you don't want to do it, whatever it is, walk away. You don't have to do it just because someone's trying to make you. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know if you've ever had a crazy situation like that. Bye.